Yeah, it's recording. Okay. I am back. I am back, and we are about to get into our part 2-3. P23. Okie doke. Okie doke. What I want to try, I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll give it a shot. Just a good old collegiate try, if you will. I want to see if we can't do some hand sanding. It's not going to take off the material in the way that we were taking it off before, mind, but it should at least... I can at least keep going in the process of the hat. I can at least see if I can't get at least that one. I felt like I got good curves on 3 sides, and if I can get a start to our 4th side, I think that would be real good. I think that would be real important in getting this hat done, because it is taking, it's almost its damn own, well, it is its own damn piece. I don't know how I was going to say that. It just feels like it's taken a lot more time, because at this point it's been, what is it? We didn't do it yesterday. Almost 4 days now for just the hat. So we're going to try to get that done. Not done. We're going to try to advance that a little bit farther than we are now. A little bit farther than we are right now. Because I would have liked to really begin putting on our... Oh, come on, shoe. Really? You're resisting, man. Like, why? Why be this way? Why be this way? And because we're not going to be using the palm sander, it's not really going to be kicking up dust in the same way, and that means I can... Ow. It really shut it off? That's funny. Really did shut it off. I hope it's still going. I hope that it's still going. Some of these pockets, man, have no retention whatsoever. That, or I probably should be wearing it on the waist of my pants instead of the flimsy pocket. But it is uncomfortable in that position. And if I'm going to be sitting here on my box for the next hour or two, I would like a little bit of comfortability. I would. So let's work a little bit more on our hat here. And again, like, I felt like we were definitely starting to get a real good curve. And then this is the side that's going to really need being addressed. But I think we're making good progress. I am a slight worried that, what's it called? How do I phrase this? So there are parts that are seemingly not together right now, and I don't know if that's because glue didn't get to them, that the glue is not yet dried, because there are still areas where there is a predominance of wet glue. Again, not terribly stoked on that, but, you know, we got to deal with it the way we got to deal with it. What am I doing? I need to move the flops. Okay. Stand up, James. I'm going to move the flops up to their spot. I'm going to take this hat off. I'm going to don my other hat here. Ow. Man, these glasses I have had, or at least the glasses frames, I should be more specific. The glasses frames I've had for a very long time. I've kind of already established that I am very bad at, you know, moving on past stuff. Can I put it on the brick like this? I think it's kind of working. But I'm also starting to smell foam. And if I'm smelling foam, that means that I'm creating enough dust that I should be wearing my mask. And if I'm wearing my mask, a part of me just wants to use the palm sander. I think we're going to do it. I'm going to see how loud the joint is with it just placed in here. Is it not plugged in? Or did I not turn it on? That is so loud. I really want to do more shaping on this damn hat. And if I want to wear the mask, I'd rather just use the damn palm sander. Damn it! Double drat. Double drat. I don't really want to undo my line. What time is it actually? It's 7:39. I'm going to be loud until 9. How about it? I'll be loud until 9 o'clock, and then after 9 o'clock, we will stop it. We will stop the noise. I gotta go outside to close that at least. Damn, okay. I'm going to, let's see, I want to do this because I want to put the palm sander in here, and I'm going to put it on, and then I'm going to walk outside, and I want to see, I'm going to hear how loud the boy is, and then we're going to determine if I'm going to feel bad or okay with the palm sander going at this time of night. So first I want to de-string my door here. Turn this on. Obviously, it's much worse in here, of course, but again, I'm going to go until 9 with it, and then at 9 o'clock, I will stop palm sanding. But for now, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, and of course, that means that I'm going to be pretty quiet. Well, I'm gonna turn off the microphone because we're gonna put on the mask. You know, a little bit of what we've already done. Ow. Of course, we won't be able to really vacuum up the way that I normally like to after. That should be fine. That should be fine. Okay, that comes off. And I know we just started. Can we uncant you in a very strange kind of way? I know you like to be a little bit off in how we do this. There we go. Okay, there's that. I'm going to set a timer for about 7:42. So we're gonna go for an hour and 15. And I shut off the mic pack. Back on. I am. Oh, goodness me. I think that's pretty damn good if I do say so myself. I think that is pretty damn good if I do say so myself. Yeah. I feel like if I keep trying to do more, I'm gonna end up, really filling something up here. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all. God, there's parts on it that just no adhesion whatsoever. I almost wanted to take out those pieces and just use it as a guide. So I don't know if the camera really can pick it up. So you have areas like right here where this whole piece, up until this point right here, it's pretty well stuck at a good point up there. Also on this side, very telltale that it is the same side there. But I think we got the shape, right? I think we got the shape. And like there was still glue, wet glue pushing itself out all which ways. And so I'm hoping God's help us here, man. And again, we're covering this joint, so I really need to stop fretting about, like I just saw this area right here where I dug a little bit deeper than I should with the sander. But that's okay. That's okay. And again, if it comes down to that we made the hat like much too big for the character, I think it's pretty good. But it could be too big. It could be too big. I might have gone too comically big with it. But we can always take it down more if we need to. We might start getting into some real problems the farther we go down. But again, concept, James. We're trying to prove a concept here in hopes that whoever they have, if this idea be the idea, whoever they have is going to be much more efficient at this than I. At least that's the hope. Oh, I should have put my ears in. That would have helped out a lot. That would have helped out a heap ton. Okay, let's move all of this out the way. Oh, we got dust everywhere. Fun. Everything's got itself a good layer of dust. Well, also, we had the fan pointing towards us, so that's probably not... that is literally the opposite of what we wanted to happen. Yeah, everything got a good layer of foam dust. So I'm going to do a good sweep up here. I guess that has to be part of it, doesn't it? So we'll put that there. We'll unplug it. We'll hang up our mask. We'll get everything swept. And then I think the next thing I want to do is I'm going to take my wicker hat there and I'm going to try to trace the inner crown onto our foam board because it's the same brim. We use that as our measurement for our brim. So hopefully it will work. And what I'm talking about is our inner area here. I want to use that as the reference, because again, same shape. Well, same exact shape, more so. Okay, this can get pulled up to here. That's good there. Dust all that off. Oh, we have so much dust everywhere. Goodness me. Goodness gracious me. Okay, where did I put my broom? It's right in front of me. Literally could not be closer than it was. Okay. Okay. And we had about 20 minutes to spare. 20 minutes, I'm so off. I had 9 minutes and 30 seconds to spare. Look at us go. Look at us go. Look at me, I'm dancing. I'm dancing. Okay. I'm so happy that that worked out so well. I really do love that shape. We'll get our picture here after we're done sweeping. I might even put it amongst the pile, just as a fun homage to all of what was taken off. Okay. I despise foam dust. Oh, it got all over the camera. It literally got on damn near everything. Because again, I didn't even think about it. I pointed the fan over here to, cool me off a slight bit. And lo and behold, it just became a foam dust dispersal unit. Oh my god, dude, so bad. Oh, it's so gross. Oh, it's so... Honestly, I'm just gonna have to get the air compressor over here and blow it all off eventually. Or blow everything off eventually. I apologize. Right now is probably the better time. Not a better time, but a time I probably should also have been wearing my respirator. But it's already off and the mask, well, the mic is on, so I hope this is not excessively detrimental to my health. But everything got covered. Oh my god. Things that we're going to need, things that we might not need. Chopper's covered in dust. I'm covered in dust. Everything's covered in dust right now. How funny. Okay, I'm gonna do this. And then, because we were able to get here after we get our crown figured out. I don't know, is that what it's called? The crown? I thought the crown was the top of the head. Is the head inlet? I don't know. I do not know. Gross. Let us get our picture. I don't like that. Can we get the boy behind him? Oh wow, that is eka dusty. All sorts of kinda. Okay. And then pardon me while I do a quick post. A quickish post. before addition of cloth. Fabric? I think fabric's a better word. Fabrica. Hashtag on passe. Tony Chapper. Pakti. At. Doot doot. And there it goes. Off into the grand world. Okay. Now, let's vacuum. And we'll begin our next step. We will begin our next step. I didn't mean to let it eat my sock like that. Oh my god, it is. Honestly, that is a fire hazard. Oh, it's everywhere. And to top it off, to add, adhesion to the situation, I doused myself with bug spray before I got in here because I wanted to combat those damn mosquitoes that have been causing me so much grand issue. Well, I ain't seen not a single mosquito, I tell ya. I ain't seen not a single mosquito. However, it definitely puts it is now applied a layer of pink foam. Oh gosh darn it, Mike Pack, come on, man. It's just so uncomfortable right there, and I feel like I'm torquing the I don't know how to describe it. Like, I understand that's where it needs to go, and if it was just uncomfortability, I think I could get past it, but it's also the fact that where it sits feels like it is putting too much undue stress on the mic cable, as it is a very thin mic cable, as well as the antenna receiver. Well, the antenna, I should say. Okay. Well, that was a lot of fun. Let's see if we can't put a cool cloth layer over the joint. I think it possible. I hope it possible. We're going to cut out a whole bunch. Well, should we do the crown first? I think we should do the crown first. Okay, so this palm sander for now can go back to where it needs to go. So this goes up here, like that. I'm going to scoot you back over here. I am going to reorient my fan so that I have myself a little bit more cooling air pointed in my direction. Is that too much? Is that too much cooling air? Do we back it off to 1 and then scooch this back all the way to here? I think that's a little bit more reasonable. I believe that to be more reasonable. Okay. Okay. Let's sasp up. Okay. And I looked for a hinge in the shop here, and between my stuff and my father's stuff, I have not seemed to find one. Does not mean that there is not one. I just could not find it. Hokey doke. Okay. How are we going to do this? I believe. So first and foremost, I want those side parts like that, right? Or do I like it like this? Which way do I like it? Do I like it like that? Do I like it like this? Do I like it like that? Do I like it like this? I think I like it like that. Okay. I need my pins. I need my pins. And I need a Sherpay. Where did I put... There it is. Lovely. Lovely. Okay. So we said we want it facing that way, which means that is how we want the hat orientated Like this, or does it matter? No, it definitely matters because you can't wear it like this. You must wear it like that. Okay. Do this. Is that? Honestly, we're probably going to have to expand this hole ever so, because I believe it is going to, oh man, of course that would get in the way. Okay, there's that. Let's do another check. I'm content as a clam for that. Oh, did I lose my other dot? I did lose my dot. Where did my dot go? The dot is right there. I'm still pretty happy with it. Put that there, so that gives us our first points. And then because it is a wicker hat here, I hope by doing, oh, is there not none? I was hoping there was going to be enough gap. It does not seem that there is going to be enough gap. This is kind of an important part. Ain't gonna lie. Kind of an important part. So we have it there, we have it there. So if I lift up the hat, there, there, there. We're still on dots. Still on dots. We're gonna go there, 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 and there, there, there. Does that give us close estimation? So which ones were our base dots? Probably should have figured that out. Got that one. Oh, buddy. Oh, me, oh my. How are we gonna make this work? Let's try a different way. Let's try a different way. It's kind of unfortunate because if this is our last, well, our second to last folder, but again, I don't know how that's going to get us to where we need to get to. Come on, James, how would you do this? It's very specific. It's a very specific kind of shape. Well, is it? It's just an oval. It's just an oval. I need those scissors. Probably should save the folder so that we can try another cowl design this evening, as I would still like to do that. I would like to do at least one more cowl design, but I might be biting off a lot because I also want to put the layer on there as well. I thought that would work. I thought it was going to hold it on there for me. I love the cool air. I think it is a necessity while being in this shop. However, it is causing a grand bit of issue. Grand bit of issue. Okay, I'm going to slink that, cut that, then we're going to do one of that there. Put that on ever so. Let's grab some painter's tape, as I don't think it will cause my hat any damage if you use this. Gorilla tape, on the other hand, probably would. Just gonna tape down these corners so that the paper don't move. Like so. I'm so sorry, I don't mean to blow into the microphone. Just the damn hair was getting in my eye. Come on now. Days. Okay. Okay. Probably should do this with a pencil, but give it a shot. That's a big beetle. He's trucking it across the floor too. Where are you going, friend? Do you got a beetle meeting? Hey, stop that. You're supposed to be stuck. You're supposed to be stuck. Now again, I could be doing a lot of overthinking here when it comes to putting this shape on, but I would much rather get it correct than, again, guff something up in such a fantastical way that we have to really take a long time to fix it, considering the still drying process of this hat. It looks like a shape with curves, I'll tell you that. It is a curved shape. Is it exactly what we're looking for? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Why not? Why not? Okay. It's okay, folks. We still have yet made a trash ball shot. There's no worry on that front. We are not going to join the Trash Ball League of America. TL, the TLA. Oh me. Like that. And so I want that there and that there. I want that there and that there. Right? Because for some reason, the holes for this string are not parallel. They're ever so slightly skewed. Ever so slightly skewed. Okay. This is that lovely moment where it either is on point or it is not. And we've just got to hope that it is. Again, we're probably going to end up having to widen up this shape because of the amount of material that is going to be on my old cabeza. And so, we can only hope that we're doing it right. Where's my tape measure? Where is my tape measure? Ow. So this should be, so that's 4, and then this should also be 4. This should be 4 1/4. 4 1/4. It's almost like we did it right. Oh, that's scary. Okay. What is our best method of goring this out? It would be the pneumatic rasp, I would think, would be a good way of going about this. Or if I had, I don't know the term for it. I know that there is something out there that would work. You think I could use my... No, it's not sharp enough. James, what do you want to use? Probably just going to end up goring it out with the X-Acto blade. Where did I put it? Where have I put it? There it is. Its edge is a bit dulled. Where is a screwdriver? Perfect. I'm going to get myself a new blade. You know, now that I don't have any of my loud machines of whirring and burring, I think I could throw on my tunage. Man, come on. So, I do think using the rasp, well, shiza, if we're going to add the cloth, we kind of got to get this aspect done. You're not in there that crazy, come on. Sticking in there like you actually had a purpose to be in there, friend. Yeah, I was thinking like maybe we could then rasp out more tomorrow, but we do, if we add the cloth, that adds a layer of, I don't want to say issue, but it also adds a layer of semi-permanence, I guess. I don't know actually, who knows? Maybe, again, depending on how we affix said cloth material is really going to determine the what of the whole sitch. I'm trying to figure out, because we absolutely could take the shortcut I don't even know if it was a shortcut. We could take the option, better word. We could take the option that we used for our fief and hoofs, which was just hot gluing the joint right on. Which, you know, it worked out pretty well, so there's no reason to say that it's a bad choice. Especially with the potential of this material to be a too, I guess, open material for the sewing machine to handle. And then again, we come to the impasse that we don't have, or at the moment, we don't have a colored thread that would really match well. And unlike with the shorts, I feel like the color would stick out a lot more profoundly, if you will. Cutting myself up a pizza here. I feel like we're about to start really goring at things. And I'm trying to think of what the best way to do that is. Because like we literally could just keep going at it with a X-Acto blade and then like popping stuff out in this kind of fashion, but I feel like that might lead to our blade snapping, which would not be good. Or we can just start line goring at an angle and hope that the goring cuts will eventually, you know, line up in some fashion, and the pieces will just kind of start popping out as they are now. Just like that. No, I might be attempting it too soon. Oh, come on now. Thank you. I don't think this is an Instagram pic, but I still want it for the Reddit post, which I think I want to start talking about right now, just to help me fill my thoughts. So when it comes to all of the social media that I have adopted for this project, the YouTube, the Twitter, most recently the Instagram, and I guess the third social media that I adopted was setting up a Reddit account. And I had perused Reddit before, but man, I have to say that the choice to set up the Reddit account has felt like such well, right now it feels like it is the only real response I'm getting on any social media. A few of, obviously, like on the YouTube, a few of those shorts caught a little bit of attention. That one caught quite a bit of attention. And that's awesome and such. And again, I think the YouTube will come into play more so once we get to the actual, like, trying to perform stuff for this character, or characters in general, barring the, I guess, results of this project. But man, the Reddit has been so, it's been so nice. It's been so nice because, one, it's great to see that I am not in a, I guess I'm not alone in the thought that this idea could work, because I'm getting a lot of reaction from cats, and they dig it, man. They really dig the idea. They dig the fact that I'm trying, or I have expanded the potential opinion of some of those that might have, in the more prominent discussion where people were saying Detective Pika Gus, I have shown people that, okay, someone said a puppet once, but that was shot down. But what about this cat, man? James is putting out a puppet. I thought the puppet was a bad idea, or I thought people said the puppet was a bad idea, or I thought people said that the only way it was going to be done was CG. The only way that it could be done was CG, or the only way that it could be done was Sweet Tooth Gus. And I'm getting cats saying, this is awesome. I'm digging your concept. I can't wait to see how this all turns out. I'm interested now in your project. I love that, man. That really keeps a cat wanting to come out to the shed every damn day, because now I have a feel that people are not only enjoying it, like the project itself, but they're also interested in a project like this. They're interested in someone putting forth a little bit more effort. And that, it sounds so silly, it really does. But the internet being what it is, I don't think it's an unfounded thought. But a part of me was worried that I was going to have people, I guess, not putting me down per se, but hand-waving the idea, because the idea of trying online sometimes is not, it's not taken in the best of light. Because if you try, you're trying too hard. And that's not the, it's actually not the opinion that I'm getting from cats. People are excited to see this. People want to see the next day. And each day I have posted, it's been interesting to see more and more cats find the post, find the project, and start to kind of get into my camp. Or if they're not in my camp, they're at least interested in the potential that I am offering. And that is super nifty to me, man. That is super, super nifty. And it's fun for me because I get to now interact with people. And for the most part, it's saying thank you. It's saying I appreciate what you're, like, at least I'm glad you're liking the project. A lot of it is me thanking people for their kind words towards the project, or their vote of confidence towards the project. But then there are moments where I get to explain stuff, and that is always that's always the hope for a cat like me, man. I have all these ideas that I've been thinking in my head for how things will be done. And besides probably talking about it on here, I haven't really spoken on it a lot. So, for example, today a individual posed the question, well, how would this actually work? Like, I see you making the puppet. Puppet's badass. But how are you going to do it? Like, are you going to actually manipulate, act, all, and meld it together? Yes. Well, how? How are you going to do that? And I got to respond. I got to tell people about the possibility of like, well, it could be done like this. If we have, oh, this is scary to me. The fact that this is just popping off this section right now is really scary. Yeah, we got people saying, how are you going to do it? And I got to explain, like, well, you could do it where I just figure out how to work myself around a scene that others would be, I guess, in. By that I mean, so if you have set pieces for real actors or real characters. If you got, how do I better phrase this? I think the way I phrased it on the post that I really liked to enjoy, again, I enjoyed explaining this. So I used the example of the scene would be simply Chopper getting a book off of a, come on, James. Retrieving a book, using a ladder to retrieve the book, and then bringing the book to the table and climbing up a chair. That was the premise for the idea. And there are two ways you can do it. You can have regular furniture, and then you just have to kind of cant the body in a certain kind of aspect, or you, oh, come on now. Come on, James. You use forced perspective. So instead of it being a regular ladder, it's a ladder that looks like a regular ladder, but things are cut out. Things are made it so that instead of me using the ladder to help Chopper get up, I mimic Chopper using the ladder to get up. Same thing with the chair. Either you can have Chopper clamber up the chair, or you can do it in a way where the chair itself is only in somewhat nature there. Man, I really hope this sticks still. I'm taking off a lot of material. It's okay. Come on, James. The whole fear thing. Stop fearing what you don't know yet. And if it breaks, it breaks. We do a better design with something like EVA foam instead. Please don't break. And so that was fun to explain. And then you also have the potential that if you want to move Chopper in a more rapid fashion, say he gets kicked, say he falls on his face, how do you do that? Well, you got someone behind me, and then they would drag your boy in a fashion that would look like I fell. Chopper has to slide. Chopper gets kicked. And then you can kind of like really rocket a dude across the kind of room. And then while I'm attached to the puppet, it looks like the puppet got jettisoned. I just thought about this. I wonder if I could use a chisel instead of what I'm doing right now. Honestly, what I should have done is I should have drilled a hole to the depth I thought it was going to be. And then once I had a good hole, I should have then begin to work around that same hole. That probably would have been the better way to handle this than just kind of aimlessly goring at it as I am now. So it's fun, man. It's fun interacting with cats. I really do love it on Reddit. And of course, like, now that I'm adopting social media, I'm starting to use social media. And I was always a very avid non-social media person. And so now I feel like I'm slowly becoming a social media person. And I'm not even not responding. I'm not even really interacting with anyone on the other social media. So, an example, like, I guess Twitter has been pretty much only Paxi updates and just that, as well as the live stream alerts. Oh, damn, there is so much wet wood glue in here. It is disturbing me. Well, maybe opening this up will allow it to dry a little bit better. Gosh, I hope so. But on Reddit, I've been interacting with other, like, communities. I really love seeing cosplayers. Hell, now I'm interested in a manga that I never even heard of called Vagabond that I want to start reading, because this dude had a really, really nifty cosplay for one of the characters. And mind you, the pictures were taken in a regular, in a regular, like, apartment. Like, he wasn't in a setting area. But man, dude, one of his pictures, and, like, I commented, like this picture right here, it pure character, man. Pure character vibes. And I have to think that if I get real chuffed up about people enjoying what I'm doing with the Paxi stuff, then it has to be the same way for other cats online. Like, they have to be just as happy when, like, a little validation, man. A little validation really never hurt. It never hurt. There's so much wet glue in here. It's so scary. As long as I don't pop through, I'm going to be okay. I can't really try it on right now, though. And after a certain point, I don't think I'm going to be able to really slice much anymore either, because the blade's only going to get so far in. I should have got liquid nail. I definitely should have got liquid nail. Now that I'm seeing how uncured a lot of this wood glue is, and it has had such a long time to dry at this point. One would have thought it would be well and good by now, but I guess not. I guess not. We gotta be getting close here. Ooh. Okay. Come on, James. Trust the process. It's working. It is working. If it comes apart, you know what? Then we get liquid nail and we reattach. That's a better idea than trying to rebuild the whole damn thing in EVA foam. We just reattach. We clean off the mistake of using wood glue, and we just reattach. And you know, there's always been a part of me that has really admired cosplayers for not only like how cool it looks. I love the fact that cats take from a universe and bring forth into our reality. And I think I've already said it, like, and it's not just a one-to-one copy on a lot of these characters. This is the way that I see the character. This is the way that the character would be if they were in the medieval period, or like how interesting would it be if you had Edo era, what's a good example? What's a fun example of a samurai version of something? Like an Edo era Sherlock Holmes. You have a steampunk version of... Oh, what's another good character that would be fun in steampunk? You got steampunk Darth Vader or steampunk Stormtrooper. Those are always nifty to see. And then, like, just the craftsmanship, let alone the amount of technique that these people have. And I'm complaining that I felt insecure. I felt unsecure trying to audition and be an actor while having a job. But all of these cats, man, are just your regular Joes who work 9 to 5s, and they found their time to, you know, really figure out how to, you know, at least enjoy their hobby. Of course, there's other things going on in my life at the time, so I'm going to give myself a little bit of leeway on there. It's just so scary right now with this, right? Oh my gosh. Like, I'm digging in and I'm seeing stuff move, and I don't like that. I don't like seeing things move inside something that I don't believe they should really be moving right now. Can I get the rasp in there at this point? Oh, glasses, you bastards. God, I love that sound. I hope that's not coming through on the microphone. If it is, I apologize. That is that high-pitched styrofoam squeak. And you know, it's so funny, the things that actually come through on this microphone and the things that don't. I'm always thinking like, oh, this is going to be extremely loud. And then it's not. And then I spend 4 days, I think it was 4 days before I really realized how bad it was. I spent 4 days working and talking with this microphone on underneath the mask. So who knows? Maybe this isn't even registering, or it's coming through beyond clear as day. Wonder if I could get. It's so funny that we're thinking about getting more sandpaper and sanding in here. It's a good shape start, that's for sure. Oh my god, look at all this junk all over the place. How funny is that? Wonder if the block will be the way this time. Not really, no. It's too stiff. Okay, that's doing pretty decent. That's doing pretty decent. That's looking good. That's working good, I should say. Is it as even as I would like it to be? Not really, no. But it's something. Are we in the line, though? I think so. I think we are in line. And that's half the battle. Come on, how do we do this better? I don't know why. Again, we should have our mask on for this. I'll just try to keep I was literally about to say I'm going to keep my mouth shut, fully knowing that I am still sanding, and I have yet to prove that I can actually keep my mouth shut. It's funny, like, even though there's wet glue, because of all of the dust and debris, like, it basically dopes itself out and then just kind of scoops itself out, like, already. It's kind of a funny, it's a funny side effect. My hand is going to be super sore tomorrow morning. Super sore. I was trying the two-handed approach. It did not work. Oh, that's so scary. Oh, it is detaching right there. Oh, this is such a scary part of the process. So right there is our real weak point. Everything else seems to be staying pretty intact, but I literally saw a light gap come through there. Oh, that's terrifying. That is so scary. Oh, that's so scary. That's so scary. I don't want it to come apart. This is definitely working. This method is working. We're definitely close to that area. Come on, eyes, stay on. So crazy. Like, I can feel the weak spots right now. It just has to last, man. It just has to last for us to do this thing. Okay, I'm gonna risk getting all this glue and foam in my hair because we need to see. We need to see if it's gonna fit. Yeah? Feels really big. It does have room on the sides, which I like. It might need to go, we might need to go deeper. Because where's my head in here? That's the top of my crown in there, and that is much deeper. So we have to go deeper. That's okay. I think that's gonna be okay. I think that should be okay. What's the best way to go about going about this? You know what's funny is all of those score marks that I made, I feel are now like starting to break apart as I'm digging deeper in to the hat here. Slice, 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 cut, cut, slice, 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 cut. Slice, slice, cut, cut, slice, 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 cut. .10:03. Okay, we can still do this. We can still do this. I don't even know if these pictures... Sometimes I'm not even using some of the pictures on Reddit because I've just taken too many. But a part of me would rather have more to show, or more in, I guess, like process and then not use it, than end up missing a part. Like, I still really wish I would have gotten a shot of the fiefs and the foofs, the hamps and the foofs, when I did that secondary shaping. because they looked so interesting. Obviously now I think they look great now, obviously, but they look so interesting in the contrast of the newly shaped wood with that of the black spray paint. It just looked really, really nifty to me. You know, I probably should close this. I'm going to just leave it on my lap. Lot of important bits about that part of the body. Lot of important bits. Okay, back to sanding. I'm actually surprised how well just hand sanding this is working. What a sound to be had. What an absolute sound to be had. Come on now, please, please. Let's do this. It's just, I'm so surprised. Like, would it never have actually cured in the long run? That's getting better. Right? Right? Feels better. Again, that's where our head's sitting in there. That's right there. We're getting hella close. We're getting real close here, folks. I'm pretty excited about this. And again, we might have to come back through once the the resting Russian nesting doll of a head setup is put back on. So strange, man. So strange that it just did not adhere. Not in the slightest of bits. It's feeling big. It's feeling a little bit big right now. It's feeling very big. It's feeling very, very big. It could just need to drop lower. It could just need to drop lower. Probably should have been putting this on before putting all of that on. There's this. Where are my ear guards? Nope. Yep, there we go. Do we have one of our bad masks? Where's the bad mask? See that boy with the ice cardi? He don't know we about to throw him a surprise party. Is this the bad one? No, that's the... Where is... Oh, is this the bad one? Okay. Let's see if this... Let's see how everything kind of... Like, it's not going to mesh the way that we want to mesh it, but we're going to see how it all kind of feels on itself, is what we're trying to do here. Okay, I need to take off my microphone, so I apologize as it kind of brushes against stuff. Thank you, microphone. I appreciate you ripping my hair out. Okay, so we have mask. We have our ear guard. And then we already know that this doesn't work because the sides just are too far apart and the top of the head just does not work. But at least it should give us a little bit more idea. One. So it's already, it needs to be wider. It feels like, yeah, it definitely needs to be wider to get the ear guards in. But how does this look? Does it still feel really big? Still feels excessively big. How big is his hat? Oh my god, I have so much from the Ransom Museum today. Come on, man, where's my chopper picture? Hyena. Yeah, let's take a picture. We didn't need to do the time. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, I feel like it's too tall. Feels too tall. I feel like I made the brim too thick. I'm not happy about that. We could dimension it down more. It just feels too tall right now. How do we fix this? How do we fix this? How do we fix this? We could just chop it off like right there. still would be too thick there, but we already know that that's kind of already separating as well. This is more Dr. Herelook's hat than Chopper's right now. Okay, come on, James. What are we gonna do with it? We could try to separate these two pieces from each other, but it looks like if there's any piece that is actually sealed together, it's those two. We could chop it down. Whole like half step. That would reduce a good amount of that top part for us. And then we could just sand down the brim a bit more. We still have to open it up more. What we should do right now is we should see it. We should see how it looks with the puppet to actually understand if it is too big or not. So I need to get this cat over to here. Got my QD latch. You guys can see it right now, can you? I have to go a little bit farther back, don't I? Oh, I'm so sorry, Hat. I did not mean to do that to you. Can you see it all now? I can't tell. I just can't see where I am. Well, obviously I can't see. I don't have my glasses on. Of course, like right when I get to where I needed to be is when it decides that it wants to take the picture. I don't know why you decided to do that, phone. Let's try it a different way. Let's put it right there. No? You don't want to do that either, do you? Yeah, I feel like if we chopped the hat down ever so slightly, it would work a little bit better. Not really a great way to do this, is there? I need to put a little longer timer on there right now. Oh, that hurt so bad. Oh, goodness me. Ouch. Let's get one more in kind of a profile. Okay, let's see how those all ended up looking. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to we're gonna have to top it. We're gonna have to cut the top off. We'll probably have to. I'm liking how that looks though. I'm really liking that. That looked really good. That profile. So if let's say, let me crop this picture really. This is a very strange kind of position for me to just kind of be sitting in, with the boy just kind of sitting on the lap like this. Yeah, I think if we just reduce the top of the hat, that will look a lot better. God, dude, it's looking... That is so interesting. That profile is so nice. A good start, folks. It's not where I really wanted to be ending. I don't know if I want to commit to cutting it just yet. Because, you know what? I just realized that you probably can't hear any of what I'm saying right now. Because the microphone has been right here the whole time. Okay, let's take off that. Let's take off this. I'm going to put the cutie back into his neck. We'll take off our ear guards. Throw those over there for now. Take off the hair slick. So we can't do the fabric right now. Okay. Do I want, what did we say, 10:30? Yeah, 10:30 right now. I kind of want to, well, I need to take a shower to get the rest of this dust off before I climb into bed tonight. Because I do not want to bring this with me into bed, and I have to assume that I have some glue and foam all about the hair right now, and that needs to get fixed. So, okay, where's my Sharpie? Where's the Sharpay? I just saw it. There it is. Okay, so we need to reduce top to about right there. Like that. I think that might be enough, but we'll look at it in the morning and see. I mean, we can always, and you know what we should do? We should start there first. We should start here first. We should cut it. We should see how it feels, and then we should try again. And then if it feels like it's still too tall after that, then we go to the next line. So first cut, second cut, maybe just a little bit more off of there. That side's actually not too bad. so we did that. It's 10:30. Can we do one? Ouch. Can we do one more cowl? I feel like we should. I feel like we really should. I feel like we really should. I'm really exhausted right now. Let's not mess it up. Let's call it right there. Let's say it. Day 16. Part 23. In the books. We got the hat into a pretty good form. We got a good picture that really kind of shows not only where the hat needs to probably get to, or it shows the hat being too tall, but it also shows us in the hat, in the cowl, a bad cowl, mind, but in all of the nesting headgear. Stop scratching, James. Shows all of that. That's real keen. I like that. We got the other foof done. We got a nice inlet port. If we try to do the cowl right now, we might frustrate ourselves because we're starting to... I don't want to say I'm frustrated with the fact that the hat's too tall. It just feels like we did spend a lot of time getting it to that height. We're not really getting to that height. We spent a lot of time shaping it to get that big bell, but the bell might not be really necessary, or it might not be very Chopper-esque. That's why we have those two cuts that we'll do tomorrow. We do have a pretty good head inlet. If anything, we can go deeper tomorrow if necessary. If we go too deep, we can always add stuffing in the hat to make it better. But it felt like it was fitting pretty good on that case. Oh. Stop, James. Stop. Not as much as I wanted to get done. But I feel like anytime I come in here and I want to get a lot done, like I say I do, we do run into an issue, and then I try to force it, and that's when we do run into problems. So I think I am making a good decision here and saying that the day is set. Day 16, Tony Chopper. Come on, James. Day 16, a practical approach to Tony Chopper in the books. And I think I can be happy with it. Put him over there. Oh, come on now. The whole point of view is to latch in so that I can then move the puppet. I think we demonstrated also that the QD latch under the chin method really does work quite well. Hell, I wasn't even thinking about it, but we were basically walking around there for a second with him just suspended on the latch, which is that's a lot more impressive than I feel like I'm getting it credit for right now, because it means that it's stable and it means that the puppet is still moving with us. We got ourselves a good picture that also shows that integration is slowly coming together, and that hat, the hat adds quite a bit. The hat adds quite a bit. I'm gonna sasp this down for the rest of it. It's good now that we have all of the all of the fiefs and whatnot are in place in the way that they should be. And we can get one more good picture of the lad kind of with the hat like that. And that will also display both of his new fief. Perfect. It's a good picture. I'll even do an Instagram on that one. I'll even hit that with the Instagram. Again, apologies. I'm so sorry that I keep forgetting about blowing into the microphone. It's not gonna let me do it, is it? Do you like that one better, Instagram? Yeah, it does. Okay, do that one. Okay. Phone's almost dead. You know what? I want to do this instead. Save draft. Do I like that one or do I like that one? I shouldn't have completely edited that out, did I? Wow, I totally did edit the damned thing that way. How in the world why does it? Stupid. Okay. Don't overthink it, James. It took the picture that I edited to see how it would look. And that's the way that it saved it, and I didn't want it that way. Yeah, we'll just do that one. Integration hashtag Paxi, hashtag live, hashtag Tony Chopper, at Newtflux. Hit that one. We'll do this, and then we'll also do this one. Next. Oh, why'd you cut his feet off? Thank you. I don't want you cutting the feet off. Height. Height reduction. Might need a height reduction. Hashtag Tony Chopper, hashtag One Piece, hashtag Pact. And then we at Wundpass. There we go. We'll share that. Okie doke. Kill all of those. Even some music. I'm going to do a quick sweep up here. We'll kick off our shoes and we will be a I really like this speed square. I really, really do. But God, I hate that it is so clamorous when it falls to the ground. Okay, that's in there. Let's get all of our tools off the ground for now. And then we'll do a sweep. Don't need this, that can go over there. These can go over there. This can go over there. I'm sorry, Beetle. I didn't know you were hiding underneath there. I have to assume you're having a damned hard time too with all of this dust all about. Poor guy. He's probably carrying it around, not knowing why the hell he can't breathe. Okay. We'll move all of this in the direction. We don't need to, I don't think we need to vacuum it. I think we can scoop it because it is so, you know, solid still. Well, for the most part, solid still. Some of these have adhered themselves to the ground because, again, I am so surprised. And maybe I shouldn't have been. Maybe I shouldn't have been. We kind of saw that it was having a hard time, or parts of it were having a hard time actually, like truly setting. But you know, well, and I guess it's kind of, again, it's very strange. It's very strange because parts of the hat are very much 1 and 1. And then parts of the hat are not so. I don't know why. I do not know the reason why that would be. What do I need to get tomorrow? I forgot to get folders, and I do believe we are going to need ourselves a good bit of folders. Some good folders. But then again, those folders weren't really large enough. No, they were. We ended up just opening them up, so we can't get our nice mirror fold that we would like to have, but we can still have a nice sturdy piece of cardstock, and that is just as important. Run away, little black beetle. Run away. So we'll come back again tomorrow, and we'll keep at it every darn day till it's done. Every darn day till it is done. Yeah, I need to get in the damn shower. I am gross right now. I am not happy. Well, I'm not happy. I shouldn't say that. I am not enthused. Better said. I am not enthused with the aftermath of our dust storm in combination with the mosquito deterrent. But that is neither here nor there, because that's my issue. You ain't need to worry about it. But I would like you to have a good evening, have a grand morning, wherever time it is, wherever you find yourself. And however you do, I do hope that you enjoy it. Thank you. Peace. Oh my gosh, the computer is just gross right now with